Hello you guys, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. I'm Buddha Baddie, I'm a psychic and intuitive medium. I channel messages that I get from the Most High. Alright, and I give those messages to the collective. Okay, alright. So, yeah, I'm already getting certain messages when it comes to your third chakra. Alright, you guys are receiving a victory in something. I feel like you guys are very intuitively tapped in. So you're well aware of some certain recognition that you're getting here. This could be for your hard work. This could be for your perseverance. All right, people could be really looking up to you at this moment in time because you have gone through so many different, I'm hearing like challenges and tests to get to where you are today. And I feel like people are seeing you as very inspiring because they're noticing every single development that you're going through. Okay, people are recognizing the development that you have. Okay. But there are certain, I'm getting like we wrestle not with flesh and blood, but principalities here, okay? So right now you're dealing with certain principalities that see you at this new level here, and you know, it's irking them, okay? It's going into different bodies. It's body jumping. There's body jumping demons. There's, you know, negative projections, psychic attacks, a lot of things. And I'm not saying this to monger any fear. No. This is just for the awakened souls that are on this mission who are very well aware of what is happening, all right, in the spiritual, and that you guys are well aware of being known as, you guys have been targeted, all right, because you guys are definitely 144 my timer. You guys are part of the 144,000, so you guys are, you know, you guys had a soul's mission here to basically deal with these certain levels of principalities, okay? So you guys know that you're always gonna have a target on your back when you're always just evolving and growing, and there's a lot of people who want to stifle that. All right, so this message is very significant for somebody here. All right, so I'm getting throat chakra activations happening right now. You might want to do some sort of throat chakra clearing, okay? Because there is an energy trying to stifle that throat chakra. All right. I'm getting like someone does not want you to speak about something here. All right, this is someone who's very scared of what you have to say, like your truth. Okay, so maybe someone has really been behind the scenes, really twisting narratives, or I'm hearing pulling strings, okay? And your truth outweighs their lies, and someone does not want you to speak up about a certain truth here that is going to outweigh their lies, okay? And they could have had multiple people involved. Yes, we have the star. All right, I was seeing that in my mind's eye before I even picked up this deck with the same deck. So this is why I use this deck specifically, because this is the version of it that I saw in my mind's eye. You guys are being seen right now. All right, you guys are being seen as healers, light workers. You're being seen for who you were meant to be on this path. All right, you had to go through these challenges to get to where you are to be on this path. All right, and you had a lot of people knock you down. All right, you had a lot of people who were who doubted you. All right, a lot of people were doubting your path. A lot of people were trying to make your path very hard and difficult. All right, but you utilize that for your growth, okay? And this was why you guys are meant for this mission. All right, yeah, the sun. Wow. All right, a lot of positivity. All right, because you've gone through so much negativity and so much darkness. I feel like now is finally, Spirit is giving you this, like, is giving you the green light, all right, to experience positivity, and I'm hearing vibrancy in your life, all right? Soul connections that are going to be refreshing, soul connections that are going to speak life into you, all right? Yeah, you guys can be meditating quite a bit, or maybe Spirit wants you guys to meditate more in the sun or do something more when it comes to vitamin D here, all right? So let's clarify this message. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, what messages want to come through for the Divine Collective? All right. Nope. Okay. All right, we have awakening. All right, there we go. This is your soul's awakening here. Ooh. Oh, the energy is kind of all over the place right now, because you guys are finally reaching this purpose. All right, you're finally reaching this enlightenment period. All right, and things, I feel like, yeah, you see she's blue, and this throat chakra, it's giving me throat chakra activation all the way. All right, 2020 can be significant. All right, something about maybe something that happened in 2020 that could have stifled your ability to speak clearly about certain situations. Okay, I'm getting you're being freed from that. All right, Spirit is freeing you from something here. all right, that could have really blocked your throat chakra, all right? Yeah, because I'm feeling the need to clear my throat chakra and all these things. Okay, Page of Materials. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this is a gift from the divine. All right, this is you blossoming into a beautiful divine flower. All right, this is you believing in your own potential and thriving. All right, this is a journey though. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. So it's taking time. All right, you don't just plant a seed and watch it grow in a day. No, you plant a seed, you water it, and then you come back to it every now and then and see how much it grows. All right, and I feel like you guys have gone through such a shift that, because you guys could have had an awakening. Maybe 2020 was the start of your awakening. All right, maybe that was the start of your soul's awakening. 555 on my timer. Okay, so that's confirmation for somebody. All right, and I'm saying like now you can wear those challenges as like a reward, as like a gift here. All right, Spirit is giving you this reward because you have gone through yeah, you have faced many spiritual battles here. All right, and I feel like Spirit is also like, you guys are very tapped into nature. All right, something about you really connecting to the trees, connecting to flowers. All right, connecting to you know, the life in nature. All right, so that could be significant for somebody as well. All right, anything else, Holy Spirit? Anything else you want to clarify? The wheel. Yep, this is the gift from the divine that you guys have put in the hard work, so the wheel is in your favor. All right, I feel like Spirit wants you guys to try different things. All right, Spirit doesn't want you guys to put yourself, because you guys have probably been having to maintain this equilibrium and this frequency, I feel like, in order to basically keep yourself afloat, is what I'm hearing. All right, but Spirit is changing that. You're shedding layers. All right, through these moon cycles, you're going to be able to do certain things that in, like, you know, the past couple years you probably wouldn't have even thought you were able to. All right, there's certain things like that, like you're entering a new phase in your life, okay, where the wheel is really going to be in your favor. All right, things are going to, people are going to see you as very favored. All right, people are going to think it's just luck. People are going to be like, oh, she's just lucky, oh, he's just lucky, you know, but it's hard work. They don't see how much dedication you have, not only to yourself but to the Most High. All right, and I feel like Spirit wants you guys to adjust to these challenges, or these changes. Okay, I wanted to say challenges. So your changes that that are happening right now, you're evolving at such a rapid rate that you might feel like it's still challenges, because your mind could still be dealing with shedding layers of a past mentality and mindset, where when you dealt with challenges, it almost felt like you had no choice to change. All right, but this is why Spirit is pruning you and opening up your mind to know that there's so much change within you that is waiting to be waiting to happen, and also that is happening. All right, so this is amazing energy. This energy, I just felt such a good energy when I started this reading. All right, yeah, there's a lot of favor, all right, coming into your life because of how much you have put into yourself. How much you have also, that you have adhered to the call. All right, many people are called, few are chosen. Yes, we hear that a lot, but also you guys have answered the call. You have answered your call. All right, you've answered your soul's mission, and I heard it wasn't easy, but you did it. Yeah, it wasn't easy because you were dealing with Five of Wands energy. All right, these are people, this isn't, because this is like a specific deck, and I know I felt guided to pull this deck because this is more like a internal interpretation of things. So what I'm seeing here is that you were dealing with a lot of antagonistic energies. All right, people who wanted to mirror this internal fight. All right, people who wanted to mirror this energy within you, where you're always fighting. All right, you're always not just fighting with others, but like fighting internally. All right, there's people who wanted you to basically be at a battle with yourself. All right, people didn't want you to see who you were. All right. Yeah, my third chakra, again, it's clogging up. Okay, people did not want you to see yourself in a light that I feel like God sees you. Okay, we're fearfully and wonderfully made. All right. I gotta clear my throat. Okay, yeah, I feel like you guys dealt with a lot of desertion. All right, I heard desertion. All right, like you dealt with a lot of energies who were very antagonistic. Yeah, that's the word. All right, they wanted to desert you spiritually, energetically. They wanted to deplete you as well. So these people not only were trying to keep you in an internal fight within your mind, they wanted to deplete you so they would basically see you there, like basically drying up and shriveling up. All right, this is the energy. All right, but the wheel is in your favor. All right, be mindful that even if you go through these certain you know, ups and downs where you're dealing with kind of like mirroring energies, just be able to, you know, check yourself. All right, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right, I feel like spirit is bridging the gap between worlds right now. All right, I'm getting like you're creating heaven on earth. All right, there's something here about you guys really reconnecting with your inner spirit here that's leading you to the promised land. All right, leading you towards celebrations, leading you towards fulfillment here. All right, clarify awakening. Awakening. Seven of Voices. Yeah. All right, you went through this awakening. You opened the door to your soul's purpose through dealing with these Seven of Swords energies, dealing with very cunning people, very conniving trickster energies that, you know, said one thing to you, but behind the scenes they were doing another thing. All right, you dealt with very sneaky, calculated, strategic energies. All right, but these were very deceptive energies. Okay, you dealt with a lot of deceit. All right, and I feel like also you guys went through this awakening to recognize the self-deceit that you have within yourself. 11:11 on my timer. All right, so maybe you guys at one point in your life were denying a part of your soul's purpose or deceiving yourself so that you wouldn't be able to really fully connect to who you are on a soul level. I feel like Spirit is giving you the access to that through these lessons. Yeah. All right, you have remained flexible. All right, you have remained flexible throughout all these different tribulations. All right, and I feel like this just lit a fire underneath you. Okay, this just allowed your heart to go through a certain shift here, a certain expansion here. All right. And I feel like Spirit also wants you guys to speak on certain things about deception and about illusions here. And this could also be why you guys have a lot of people attacking your throat chakra, because a lot of people don't want your truth to outweigh the lies that they have been either saying about you or the lies that they say about themselves. All right. So you hold a mirror to a lot of people. All right. 12:12 my timer. You also have the gift of sacred sight. So when you hold a mirror to other people, that could be a good and bad thing. All right. Because people can see that as, if people aren't as awakened or evolved to their own purpose or to their own fears and insecurities, okay, they're going to see your mirror as a trigger, all right? Because they haven't put, 1, 2, 3, 4, my timer, they haven't put the work in for themselves to progress spiritually, all right? You guys are always constantly evolving and ascending and growing, all right? And some people just can't see, they can't wrap their heads around it, how much a soul can evolve, okay? Wow. You're reaching a lot of abundance, all right? You're learning a valuable lesson here, and I feel like this is like a slow process. It's like one by one. Certain things are finally going to grow for you guys. Okay. Yeah, I felt a deep sigh there. It might have been a slow process, all right? But things take time, all right? Long-term things take time. The star. Yeah. Yeah. This is a blessing here, all right, because you guys have access to your soul calling. You guys are the star, all right? You guys are healers, light workers, all right? You guys even have this, you exude this star power. You guys may even be celebrities, all right? Or people may see you as celebrities, okay? You have this energy of influence, impact, all right? And I feel like something about your crown chakra as well. Like, you enlighten people in ways that I feel like would make you a star, all right? People notice the star power within you, all right? They know that what you have to say, all right, the certain purpose of your life, people see this, okay? They notice this, yeah. And this could be a huge, shocking revelation here, all right? The moon energy, the tower, temperance. Yeah, you are balanced. Oh my gosh, this energy is so beautiful. This energy is giving me like you guys had to go through like shakeups in your foundation, and you decided to not let it break you. You decided to let it make you. 14:14 on my timer. Yeah, temperance energy. You decided to let this make you, okay? Throughout the moon cycles, people could have been doing moon magic on you, all right? Doing a lot of dark things, deceptive things behind the scenes, not knowing that that would actually trigger this awakening. Clarify the wheel. The wheel. The wheel, Holy Spirit. Thank you. The Emperor. All right. So I'm seeing that this could be definitely your energy. All right. Maybe you guys are in this Emperor energy. Maybe you're taking initiative into things. You're doing things, You're very action oriented right now. All right, the action that you're taking right now, I feel like, is bringing in a lot of favor. All right, I'm also getting like maybe you guys want to get more into Reiki healing, because maybe you guys, part of your spiritual purpose or destiny is doing something with Reiki. All right, because this girl, the way that she's like, her hands are like this, I'm giving like you have the ability to cleanse auras. I know, as spiritually, you know, woo as it sounds, you definitely do have this ability to heal others with your hands. You have healing hands. Yeah, this soul searching, you've been curious, you have been looking in, researching a lot. Okay, a lot about yeah, you guys are high priestesses. Yeah, right now you guys could definitely be doing a lot of research right now, or just looking within things, looking within yourself right now. All right, finding the missing puzzle pieces to certain things. Okay, you're really connecting the dots in a lot of ways here, and I feel like that's why it's bringing you into this Emperor energy. All right, you're taking the stand, you're starting to be assertive, you're starting to, you know, put your foot down, you're trying to create more boundaries in places that you guys, you know, had to learn how to create boundaries. All right, where there wasn't any. All right, certain things like that is what I'm getting here. Yeah. I also feel like Spirit is giving you, like, you know, wings of, like, you're being initiated here, and I feel like you have this like very badass energy about you guys. Okay, and Spirit is initiating you guys to follow that badass spirit. Okay, follow that that rebel spirit within you guys. Okay, I'm really liking this energy, you guys, I'm not gonna lie. All right, clarify. 5 of inspiration. Use of inspiration. Yeah, because you guys have always been the muse. All right, you have been muses in other people's lives, but I feel like a lot of people had this, you have a purity about you that a lot of people cannot process correctly. All right, some people, you know, you trigger their demons, so instead they want to break you down, they want to twist your, or twist your fate, twist of fate. All right, they want to twist a narrative, they want to try to dictate your life, dictate a pathway of your life, because you guys have this natural purity and essence about you that people feel like they have ownership over. All right, but they don't. 1717 on my timer. Again, you guys are very healing, and you guys are meant to make an impact on this world. Okay, light workers. All right, we are meant to raise and ascend the level of vibration on this universe. All right, we're grid workers here. All right, and I feel like you have a lot of people who see that within you, all right, but their own internal fight, they have this own, you hold a mirror, like I said to people, and if they don't want to face certain parts of themselves, they will try to, you know, break you down, because that aspect of themselves, they feel so low about it that they want to place you in that energy. All right, so you could be dealing right now with certain energy projections. All right, just be mindful here, okay, because these energy projections are not going to stop this, they're not going to stop a cycle from closing. All right, because we have the world. All right, cosmos. Yeah, you guys have closed out a massive cycle, or it's coming to a close. All right, the world is in your hands. I also heard the world is in your favor. Okay, so you better take on the world, because the world is in your favor here. You're going to be able to balance something, and I heard balance it beautifully. Or you're going to be able to prioritize 1818 on my timer, certain things that are going to allow your manifestations to blossom. All right, but you're going to be doing it in a balanced way. All right, no more of the chaos, conflict. Like, you're going to be able to balance something well. All right, yeah, you're going to be able to balance something, even if it feels like it's a burden or challenging at times. You're going to feel like you're going to have that certain, because you are so rooted in yourself, so you're going to be able to have those spiritual what is it called, like the spiritual strength. Okay, the resilience of these trials, it only set you up to actually be more, like, be more stronger within yourself. Okay, I don't know how to explain it. All right, Spirit, help me out with this. Okay, it's like the more that you guys have gone through situations and it could have, you know, really tore you down, or it could have really messed you up in certain ways, you're going to be able to use that to build up that strength here and be more rooted within yourself. Okay, yeah, I feel like you're going through a awakening here. All right, but right now Spirit wants you guys to rest right now, because you guys could be getting a lot of intuitive downloads. Okay, spiritual baths could be very significant for you guys right now. All right, I'm also getting like your Akashic library is open to you guys right now. Yeah, so Spirit wants you guys to do more research on your high priestess gifts, your supernatural gifts is what I'm saying here. All right, so maybe you guys, again, like, you guys can, you know, also be very good in Reiki, or you can do a lot of things when it comes to healing, and like Spirit wants you guys to tap into that energy, because I feel like that is where your abundance lies. All right, is there anything else, Holy Spirit? because I feel like this is a pretty positive message, and I don't want to put any, because sometimes I get a lot of karmic energies, and this was not a karmic reading, and this is why I really like having certain messages that feel like just feel good, you know. It's about damn time, okay? And I feel like this is also Spirit saying it's about time for you guys to finally feel good about life, for life not to be an uphill battle, for life to be just, you know, for you to have this wonder about life, and you to be able to just really focus on, you know, what brings you peace and joy. All right, let's clarify this message, and I'll close out this reading. Okay, anything else for the Divine Collective? All right, anything else? I'll get two of these, Holy Spirit. Two. Thank you. You guys can be seeing 222 a lot. You guys can be seeing 2021, or 2021 could be significant, okay? You could be seeing 2121 is what I meant to say. 555, 1010, 1717, or 717, or 777. All right. We have, all right, I'll take these. All right, back of the deck is create open space, number 43. Balance just being with doing. Emphasize arriving over striving now. Giving to-do lists and goals. Giving to-do lists and goal setting a rest. When your schedule is very crowded, it crowds out your intuition. Create open space by squeezing minutes or even hours into your day with nothing pre-planned. Then let your intuition set the agenda. There's power in pauses. Spirit wants you guys to rest more. All right, maybe you feel like, you know, you're so used to always having to do something, or else you feel like you're not doing anything. All right, Spirit is giving you this time to create open space by pausing. All right, by focusing on that pause. All right, by taking that time to create the open space. All right, not overscheduling yourself, not crowding your energy, okay? One moment. All right, sorry about that, guys. Okay. Just wanted to change the... Let's see. All right. We have create opens, or sorry, I already said that. You see, there's also this energy of like don't backtrack, okay? Spirit doesn't want you to backtrack. You're already doing really well, and Spirit doesn't want you to feel like Spirit doesn't want to like make you deceive yourself, okay? Don't deceive yourself. All right, none of that. No, ow. Oh my gosh, yeah. Spirit is like, also I feel like Spirit doesn't want you guys to beat yourself up, okay? Maybe you're beating yourself up about something here, and Spirit is saying like relax, like you are doing amazing, and you need to really like savor that, okay? Pause and reflect. All right, we have support your physical body. The current state of your physical self-care significantly affects the current state of your intuitive abilities, okay? Whether your health is robust, you're recovering from an injury, or you're managing a chronic condition, be protected steward of the vessel that houses your sixth sense. Your body requests more support and attention right now. So yeah, Spirit is really, really highlighting this, okay? Support your body, doing certain things that will put your body in more active energy, okay? So you guys can be working out more, you guys can be doing a lot more like yoga, or you know, just creating more energetic energetic flow is the best way to put it. Energetic maintaining that energetic equilibrium here, all right? Because right now your vessel is going through an upgrade. All right, we have find healing messages in nature. Like I said, something about nature is very significant. Maybe you guys are getting a lot of connections and communication through nature. All right, it says a robin landing outside your window when you're missing a departed loved one, a breeze kicking up just as you contemplate a career change, a saying scrawled in the sand on the beach that speaks to your soul, or a puppy yapping happily when you tell a friend you're getting hitched, are healing intuitive messages. All right, so you guys can be receiving messages, okay? 24/24 on my timer. All right, so I mean, your journey is very, very different to, like, everyone's journeys are different. All right, so the messages you receive are obviously going to be your own guidance from the Most High, and I feel like you have to be able to tap into that 2442 to recognize what messages your spirit guides and your spirit team and the Most High are trying to tell you. All right, yeah, I'm gonna leave that message here. I hope the message resonated with you guys. Let me know in the comments down below if it did. If you guys want to book a personal, my email will be in the description down below. And if you guys want to donate to the channel, you definitely don't have to, but if you feel like blessing the channel, that would be very greatly appreciated. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.